Oh my gosh. Okay, we're doing this. And we're doing this. This is gonna be absurd, guys. Ready? We're gonna stack just absolute crazy amounts of 1/1 counters onto the anim, which is gonna trigger just the most insane amount of little 1/1 critters, which we're gonna go ahead and pump. And with the Ozolith on the field, we're gonna be able to give all of these things double the amount of counters. Oh my gosh. What is up, everybody? Today we are going to be exploiting artifacts to the absolute maximum today with this one. I had so much fun. This was honestly some of the most fun I've had in a minute. But basically this deck was built around Roxanne. If you guys aren't familiar, I've yet to play this card, but Roxanne is a creature for 5 mana that when it comes into the battlefield creates a meteorite, which is basically an extra bit of mana for you to use. It's a mana rock essentially, and it deals 2 damage when it enters the battlefield to any target you want, which is awesome. And every time it attacks, it also triggers another meteorite. So I wanted to exploit this to the absolute max, and I think we did that today because we started off by adding in things like Elish Norn and Mondrak. Now Elish Norn is going to allow ETB effects on our permanents to obviously double, so Roxanne's going to get 2 meteorites instead of 1, and then Mondrak is going to create extra tokens as well whenever Roxanne enters the battlefield or attacks. And then also with the Elish Norn on top of that, the meteorite when it enters the battlefield deals 2 damage. So there's another ETB trigger you get to exploit. With an Elish Norn on field, the first meteorite comes down, another one comes down, and then they both enter the battlefield and trigger twice for 4 damage a piece essentially. So that is a really busted combo. And on the top end here, we're playing Nexus because it's going to bring basically card advantage to our hands, and then it's also going to create more artifacts that are tokens, which Mondrak can also exploit. And if those artifacts have good ETB effects, Elish Norn is also going to exploit those things. Things like Yotian and Teething Wormlet and Scoundrel and Gala Greeters. All of these have great ETB effects. They all play extremely well with each other because they're going to be triggering when artifacts are entering the battlefield, getting 1/1 counters, pumping things up. And then we've got a Nim because we're going to be pumping counters onto things. A Nim is something we definitely want to be putting 1/1 counters onto. And then it's going to create Gnome tokens, which are going to be doubled by Mondrak. And those are artifacts, which are going to trigger these guys as 1/1 counters and stuff like that. So it's a really sweet synergy, and it's just never ending cycle of fun, man. So I think you're going to enjoy this one. We'll see you guys at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, I am super excited because I just tried this thing out in the play queue, and it was pretty awesome, and I have a good feeling about it. So we got a good starting hand here with the Yotian Dissident, but we will need some mana or some, turn 2 and 3 drops here to get us going. Gala Greeters is a perfect find. It's a good start right there. Did they miss a land drop? I was gonna say there's no way, right? All right, so we got Golgari, which means probably gonna be some removal, but it's still gonna be Gala Greeters on 2. That way the Dissident can trigger the treasure and ramp us into an early Roxanne here. Boom, that's big. All right, Underdog is not something that erases my board state, so they're in a lot of trouble here. They're in some trouble here. No attacks, there you go. If we get this Roxanne down and start picking off some of these creatures, we're gonna be feeling really good. Nice, they're gonna just pump up the sleeper. We like that. We do like that. All right, we are going to use the Roxanne to create that extra treasure to use. And then the Gala Greeters, I'm gonna gain 2 life because I don't necessarily need, let's see here. Yeah, I don't need the treasure because the Roxanne gets me to the Nexus of Becoming next turn no matter what. And I think we just say go here. I mean, I don't plan on blocking with this, right? I guess we send it through. All right, the good news is if I drop Elish Norn next turn and attack with Roxanne, we can kill something that has at least 4 toughness, which is massive for us. Assuming they don't engage with the board state, though, and actually end up blowing things up here. Like that. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. 5, 6, 7 damage. Ouch. Ouch. All right. I still think it's Nexus of Becoming, which in turn is going to pump up the Gala Greeters to a 4/4. We draw, get down the Anim. Let's do the treasure token, which is going to give the Anim a counter, give the Anim another counter, and then attack in here. Which in turn, I think I want to gain the life, obviously, the treasure, or the 1/1. And then I think I want to pump up the OT and Dissident so it can block. That's not bad, man. This is where things start to really align for us here and starts to go kind of crazy with all the combos we can pull off. Elish Norn is sick. If we can find something off the top of the deck that has an ETB effect, that would be incredible. Something like a Roxanne would be really, really nice, but I highly doubt we're going to get that lucky. But you never know. I love the Graveyard Trespasser. That does nothing for the opponent, I don't think, really. Nice. No attacks there. All right, so it's definitely going to be Elish Norn, and we're hoping that the Nexus of Becoming can help us here. Treasure token. And gain 2 life. Gala Greeter's really keeping us in this game for sure. All right, and then we draw. Come on, Nexus, give me something big. Ouch. Not ideal. We send the whole crew though. We send the whole crew. GG's, my friend. Yikes. Yeah, that was a really good start for us there. First game. I mean, that was really nice. We'll take it. These are definitely some of the coolest Anim combos I've ever put together. I haven't had Anim go off like as crazy as it does in this deck in anything else I've ever done, which is so freaking cool. Our starting hand here looks great, by the way. Scoundrel ramps us into Nexus early, hopefully. That's the goal. And then we got the Ozolith, which is going to help also make this go absolutely bananas. Looks like Teamer ramp. There's the Analyst. Sure. Can we go off before they go off? That's the goal here, guys. That's the goal. We got 3, 4. We're about to have 5 mana here to work with. No attacks. We're looking for like something big, something helpful. What do we want to see here, really? There's a couple of things we could use. Mondrak would be really nice, actually, because then the Nexus of Becoming follows it up. All right, missed out on that. Guess we're going to have to just go here and here. All right, next turn. Next turn for them, though, they actually get 3 additional lands back onto the battlefield because of the Analyst sacking itself. But no, they actually choose another sack land, which is going to prolong that ability by 1 turn. That's good for us. Another land is crazy, though. I need to stop drawing lands. All right, please don't have a counterspell. That'd be wild. All right, looks like it's going to have to be a Nexus of Becoming here. A little bit of a bummer. But having 2 of these is going to be helpful. I'm guessing they have another sack land here. Oh, not quite. But at least if they're going to sack their Analyst, they can't really do much else. What? Why would you kill that? Okay, a Rage is tough. That's a tough card to just get slapped with there. That's not fun. Yikes, man. All right, we have double Analyst, though. I just really, really hate the fact that... I'm sorry, we have double Nexus Becoming. I hate the fact that we are only hitting land drops right now. That is such a bummer. Yes, please. Okay. Doubling up on the counters, though, with the Ozolith and the Anim is crazy. Okay, we gotta hope they don't have a sweeper here, which ill-timed explosion is a thing, guys. Keep that in mind. Memory Deluge is good for us. The longer it takes them to get a Nissa onto the battlefield, the better. The Nissa is the key for this to work. And then also the Virtue of Strength. Those two cards are really, really hard to deal with. So as much as we're struggling to hit anything aside from lands this entire game, at least the opponent is also struggling to hit anything. Are they just gonna sack this now? No. Unbelievable, dude. We have actually gotten flooded so badly here. It's kind of wild. All right. Surely no land, right? Thank God. Okay, we get a really good card. Now let's hope we get a good ETB effect. Nope. Just another land. Why not? All right, let's do it. Is that enough to close the game out? Maybe. No, not quite, right? 6 plus the 5 is 11, 12. Oh, that is enough to close the game out. But they sack, they gain life off those lands. No ETB triggers. Oh, that's a bummer for the opponent there. We close it out thanks to Elishnorn shutting down all ETB effects on sack lands. That's actually so good. Oh, GG's, man. Feels bad. All right, this opening hand actually looks pretty promising. We'll keep it. We got the Charming Scoundrel to ramp us up. We've got the Ozolith into an Anim potentially here, so that's really solid. But we're playing mono red. How fun! Okay, let's see what happens here with mono red going first. See what sort of things they can do with that huge advantage over us. Swift Spear number 2. A Yotian Dissident is crazy work if we can get the Anim going, but who knows, man? Who knows? I actually may want to block here. Do I want to block? Or do I want to trigger the Anim? I leave it back, I think, for options. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think we can beat mono red when they go first like this. It's just, I mean, look at the start they're having already. Play with fire on the Scoundrel, it looks like. Monstrous Rage gives trample. How about 2? Because why not? Might as well block the 2 damage that I can block, because the trample is what it is. All right, I mean, nothing we could have done, guys. I mean, this game's already over, obviously, but we tried. We did try. Let's get a treasure here and then pump up the Dissident. I mean, honestly, if we had gone first, this might actually be a pretty interesting game, but going second, we never had a chance. Not with the curve that they had there. Having 2 monstrous rages in that spot is wild. There's nothing you can do about that, so it is what it is. All right, well, this hand isn't nearly as good as the last one, but I've got great mana and a couple of wormlets, so we'll keep it. I don't know why I got hit with the year go already, but I guess we're doing that. All right, let's go. Teething Wormlet is in play. Give me something good here. Give me a good turn too. Galagreeters or Ozolith, something big. Okay, it's helpful for sure. Helpful for later in the game, but I will need to get those treasures down so I can ramp into these bigger spells. They cost a little too much for me to just have Teething Wormlets. All right, so it's gonna be Boros Convoke, it feels like. Nice, we do find the treasure. That's massive. All right, give me 1 more land now so we can get down the Roxanne and I'll be a happy camper. Got good defense here, got good life gain going. 1 more land and we can win this game, honestly, very easily. It's all comes down to that though. Seems like a waste of time to swing there, but okay, we'll take it. Ah, Yotian Dissident. I guess that's fine. I mean, it's helpful for later. It's a bit of a setup piece, but I need the land. Watch, I'm gonna get a land here. I'm calling it now. I'm calling my shot. We're gonna get a land, but it's gonna be one of these early game lands that come in tapped, because they like to troll us like that sometimes. But we're at such a high life total right now that I'm feeling pretty confident and okay with that. Give me a land, please. Don't troll me, game. Don't troll me, okay? Nice. We don't get trolled. We love it. Okay, let's get this in. We'll take out their life gain on the veteran. We'll pump you. Wormlets get pumped. We gain some life. Everything is on all cylinders now. Everything is cruising along. No attacks yet. In time, we definitely will attack. Right now we're playing a little bit more defensively. Just keeping up the strong wall at the moment. The nexuses can come down now. It looks like there was no removal here for the Roxanne, which means this counts for 2 mana instead of just the 1. We'll happily make some blocks like so. Again, kind of seems like a waste of an attack and time, but let's go. We get the nexus down. That triggers everybody. I gotta keep Roxanne with pace on the forges. I think I want to go. Actually, no. Let's go with the scoundrel here, because the 3/3 scoundrel is pretty fire. And then I will create the treasure. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's start the aggression. I mean, we're at 27, right? Yeah. Let's start the aggression. We can start spitting out some more of these tokens and blowing up some of their nonsense. Let's pump up you. Yeah, things are looking pretty good now, guys. Gonna be able to blow up some stuff every time we attack with Roxanne, also ramping us, and we are definitely gonna be the ones on the offensive now because our board state is looking great and our life total is very high thanks to the wormlets. They missed the land drop. That is unfortunately probably gonna mean they're cooked here. Still sending in the creatures that are too small to get through. Taking 4. All right, here we go. We're about to rock their world with this one. Here comes a double Nexus play. Absolutely gonna rock them here. Let's cycle this bad boy. Get closer to hitting some actual permanents we can use like that. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, we're doing this. And we're doing this. This is gonna be absurd, guys. Ready? We're gonna stack just absolute crazy amounts of 1/1 counters onto the Anim, which is gonna trigger just the most insane amount of little 1/1 critters, which we're gonna go ahead and pump. And with the Ozolith on the field, we're gonna be able to give all of these things double the amount of counters. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Let's pump them all up some more. Seems pretty good to me. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely absurd. Oh, good game, good game. They've conceded essentially with that one. Oh, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. All right, we get to go first with a really good starting hand here, actually. Got all of our early game spells going on here. Teething Wormlet right into the Ozolith. A lot of good stuff here. We'll see how interactive the opponent is, though. We'll see if they're running any swamps. If they are, we might want to... Okay, no swamps. Is it colors? Maybe I can actually get down to Gala Greeters then and buy myself a little bit of time here to build up some ramp off those treasures. Because if we saw a swamp, I'd be more afraid of removal spells. It definitely has burn spells, but less likely. That works. Works for me. All right, we're gonna go with the Yotian Dissident here. Get the treasure. Get the 1/1 counters here and there. Get them everywhere. We're about to get the Mondrak down too. This is gonna be really good, man. This is gonna be solid. All right, the Drake's gonna get over the top. That's unfortunate. What's more important, actually? Is it to get the Ozolith down, or is it to get the Mondrak down? They can tap 2 of those to blow up one of my creatures here. They choose the Teething Wormlet, which is honestly, in my opinion, a mistake, because I am going to be able to gain life off that Gala Greeters. But for now, we gotta prioritize the treasures. I'm gonna pump it up so it doesn't get blown up. We send everybody because they can't block in the air. I mean, next turn, this could be pretty much it, guys. I mean, we're gonna get double the counters on the Ozolith, double the treasures on everything that we drop because of Mondrak. This could be good. Let's see. Let's get the Ozolith down first. All right. Gotta definitely pump the Mondrak first. Gala Greeters. I'm a little nervous, guys. Oh, there it is. There's a skill. I was gonna say they seem like they have something to interact with the board, but I'm not sure. A bounce spell would have been pretty tragic, but no, it looks like they don't have an answer. We were about to go kind of crazy there, honestly. Drop the Gala Greeters, treasure. This goes up another 2 counters. Drop this down, treasure, treasure, treasure. Yeah, it would have gotten crazy there. Okay, the opponent is going first. We've got Gala Greeters for the life gain. They're going first, which means it's probably mono red. Imagine. All right, good. It's artifacts. Might be able to hang in there with artifacts. We'll see. Going second. All right, we love the land drop off the top. That is very helpful. Let's start with Gala Greeters here. The more treasures we can get, the more ramp we get into the Nexus. Glass Casket, though. Immediately going for that Gala Greeters play. Did they miss a land drop, though? It looks like they might have. Nice. Looks like they did. Don't mind if I do. No attacks there. 3, 4. We're about to be on 5. Do I eat the treasure, though, next turn if I get the land drop in order to get the Elishnorn down? I don't know. All right, looks like we're not going to get the option anyways. I think I'm going to cycle this. Let's go look for land here. Come on. Missed it. That's a bummer. Missing land drops there is very crucial because we could have gotten ahead of the opponent here. They're lacking in land drops as well. Nice, there we go. That seems kind of fun to blow up one of those, but I think I'd rather just get this down. Get this into play. And then start trying to apply a little bit of pressure here with the Ozolith. No more lies. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn then. Opponent finally finds a land drop, but it is a tap land, so they're not going to be able to get their synthesizer down just yet. We know that's what they're looking for. Wow. We hit a land drop, but of course it comes in tapped. Yeah, I mean, I need to make sure my Nexus comes down on curve, so passing the turn essentially here. There's their synthesizer that they've been waiting for. I do believe we can compete and outscale the synthesizer if things go right, but if they don't go right, we're in a lot of trouble here. I love this. Another Nexus of Becoming is solid. Don't mind if I do. So when these die, gain 1 life and draw a card. I don't want them drawing any cards right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I need an Anim. If I can get an Anim, we're in really good shape. All right, they got a 7/7 body already. It's not great. It's not great for us. All right, I'm gonna just play Elishnorn straight up here. It's gonna double the triggers on ETB effects. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, missed it. Okay. Don't mind if I do. We're going for the win next turn. Next turn is game. If we could just stay alive here. We're sending it full send on this Anim. This could end up backfiring though. If they end up finding another like gasket or something. I mean, look at all these Yotian triggers, man. That's crazy. Let's just start pumping these guys up. All right, we got enough to close the game out next turn. This combo is crazy. Once it gets going, man, once Nexus is down with things like Elishnorn, it's crazy. No ETB triggers there, my friend. No synthesizers for you. Elishnorn says, forget all that noise. Dude, Elishnorn shutting down ETB effects will forever be one of the most busted things ever. I love it. All right, how do we like this hand here? Opponent gets to go first. I've got a nice curve, kind of. Definitely worth exploring here. All right, Golgari. All right, this could be good. I got the turn 3 in him. Wow, they don't have a 2-mana kill spell. That's crazy. That means a Nim's gonna at least trigger 1 time here. That's huge. Absolutely huge, man. We got a Nim double counters on it with a Mondrak potentially next turn. Oh my gosh, this could be sick. Do we play the Mondrak though into a kill spell? I don't know. I say we try it. I mean, they've shown us nothing yet. Holy smokes. There's no way, right? There's no way, right? Oh my god. That is so sick. Oh geez. I feel a little bad. That was crazy how fast we popped off. For them not to have a single answer there is crazy. How do they not have anything there? All right, I get to go first with some interesting 2-drops. I like it. We'll keep it. Got the Gallic Greeters, the Scoundrel. I'll probably use the Scoundrel to cycle through some cards if we need to. We'll see. I like seeing a Plains come down here. A Plains and a Forest are usually the 2 colors that I see, and I'm like, all right, we're chilling. And they play a Forest right after, which is pretty awesome. All right, man, we're moving. We're cruising, man. Okay, the Field of Ruin kind of throws me for a loop. What's that about? That's your play for the turn? Okay. So I need double white. That's really their play for the turn, huh? All right, cool. Mondrak's gonna gain indestructibility here. I mean, that's really good. I think we got another pretty easy win here, guys. Yeah, that's gonna be game, because even if they have the depopulate here, Mondrak gets indestructibility. Yeah. Tough one, man. Apparently we're an aggro deck. I love it. All right, man, I can honestly get behind these 1-minute games. I'm totally down for that. Hopefully we can keep getting more of those 1-minute wins. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yotian Dissident on 2, I believe, is the right call here. Oh wow, an interesting first drop there. Gallic Greeters off the top obviously overrides the Yotian, I think. Human. Treasure, then we get this. Okay, yeah, let's go with the Yotian Dissident here and let's get the treasure. No attacks. It has death touch. We don't want to run our creature into that. And it also can sacrifice other things. Whenever it attacks, sacrifice a creature. If you do, create a tapped Power Stone. And then for 5 mana, they can exile a creature card from the graveyard, create a tapped. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anyone pull off the 5 mana spell on that. All right, we get double triggers on the Yotian thanks to Elishnorn. You love to see that. And with an Ozolith and a Charming Scoundrel coming down next turn, we're in a good spot here, guys. All right, so we know what they're up what we're up against now. It's 5-color humans. Should have been able to guess that earlier, but you know, could have been Orzhov. But with the relic, that's a pretty clear indicator. Ooh, that's a good card. Okay. I say we get that down. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get this down. Get this in. Oh, I should have waited. No, that's fine. That's fine. Hit that twice. Get this in. Now we hit this twice again with double the amount of counters. Let's just send in this, actually. Pretty ridiculous, I'd say. Thank you. I thought so as well. This is this is fantastic. And done, right? Yeah, let's go. They're all 5/5s. I'll just say nice instead of saying thanks. All right, GG's. Wait, why'd they say oops? Why the oops? There's no oops here. This is all good stuff. Thank you. All right, 30 damage just from those little guys right there. Oh man, Yotian being able to trigger twice with an Ozolith down on each. Oh man, that is so good. That is so beyond good, man. What a combo. All right, the opponent goes first here. I like this hand. We'll keep it. I actually like the Yotian Dissident the most if we have an Anim in the hand. Gallic Readers is a good second, though. But we're up against Golgari. Nothing here is gonna stay alive. Yeah, that's gone. That's tough. All right, we may have to start thinking about a backup plan here, which maybe is to ramp into spells like the Nexus here. I think I'm gonna go Teething Wormlet into the Scoundrel and get the treasure. And now I've got a good block with the Scoundrel just to chump block that Glissa to stop it from drawing them a card. All right, No's kill spell has landed on... Oh gosh, I don't know what to do here. I guess we have 2 of them. We might as well try to send it out and see what happens, but kill spell is probably imminent here. Yep, it sure is. Guess we'll play this out then. Another treasure, just in case we draw into that Nexus. We need it badly. Still trying to keep them from drawing cards here. We might just have to concede them drawing cards at some point here. We're gonna run out of juice. Gallic Readers is pretty awesome. I am gonna play that first into the Anim, which gets me the treasure, which pumps the pumps the Teething Wormlet. Attack. Gallic Readers, let's go ahead and just plus it by 1. All right, we're gonna have to let them attack with the Glissa here. They probably go face and then remove 3 counters off of this. Oh, wow. Or we just get hit with a Devious Cover-Up. That's also a thing. I mean, that was a pretty sweet top deck, though. I can't lie. I'm happy that we drew the Elish Norn there. Pretty clutch. But they're not out of removal yet, so there you have it. There you have it. It's probably over unless I get a Nexus or something. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Because they probably think they can attack freely, and they can't because we have indestructibility here. Of course, they have an exiling effect, though. Why not? Why the heck not? Terra Thunder number 2 for the win. Dang, man. We drew 2 really, really good cards off the top. We couldn't ask for any more than that, to be honest, so we're gonna have to just eat this L. Yikes. Yeah, we know you have Shieldred, and I'm gonna draw extra cards now. Because why not? Finding a Nexus is awesome, but it came down a little too late. Ouch. So we're taking 4 more damage here, by the way. BTW. All right, there's the extra card. Drop this down. Shieldred eats us up with even more. And that'll do it. Good game, good run all around. We tried to, gosh, this was just a tough one, man. Having 2 Terra Sunders is really, really good for them there. If they had any other removal spells that weren't exiling effects, Mondrak would have been okay. And then we got the Nexus shortly after. That would have been pretty epic, but GG's anyways. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This one was absolutely so much fun to play. Roxanne is a card I've yet to get a chance to play until today, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out because it's up there with one of my favorite cards, to be honest. The amount of ramp that this thing pumps out, I did not quite understand how good it was. And not only with the ramp, you got the removal on top of that, and then this deck, I mean, just exploiting the 1/1 counters on a Nim is crazy. But so much fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another one, and then tonight we'll be live here on the channel. So if you guys want to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out, I'll be live here just probably trying to get to Mythic. Honestly, we're pretty darn close to Mythic right now as we speak, so hopefully we'll be getting there today. So join us there. And lastly, a huge thank you and shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel, so huge shout out if you're a part of that and supporting me monetarily every month. I really do appreciate you guys a lot, so thank you for that, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.